Good morning. Welcome to the Woodland Winter event. I know that Stephanie is just finishing up, but we're getting on 1 to 2 minutes earlier so that we can get shared into the berry and into Craft Around the Clock. So, with that being said, how's everybody doing? You guys, we have been so excited about this event, like you have no idea. It's been a lot of work put into it, and we're just like, it's all coming to reality. We're so excited about it. Good morning, everybody. We're just gonna wait a few minutes. Sarah from Booksy and Button Designs is gonna get me shared over to the Chuffed Berry Circle. We are also being streamed into Craft Around the Clock by Tracy Campbell at My Sweet Home Living. So this is out there everywhere, y'all, everywhere. And you guys can sprinkle too. Do us a favor. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, the other Sherry. Good morning, Debbie. Hi, Jackie. You guys, I didn't get to see the very final part of her project, but it was gorgeous. And I knew it would be. She never disappoints. I see Sparks. Good morning, Sparky. I see Sparks. I see hearts. I saw your name and I said, I see Sparks. How's everybody doing this morning? So excited. Like I could hardly sleep. I think I went to bed around 1 and I woke up at like 10 after 5. Like I'm just, good morning, Reckless Vintage. I don't know the name, my dear. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you, Lisette. Good morning. Yes, everybody, sprinkle us out there all day. Let's get us out there, make this a big, huge, like get us covered all over Facebook. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Brenda, with your coffee. I got my coffee too. This is my 3rd cup of the morning. Sandy, I promise I'm going to try to remember that. I promise. I'm going to try. We literally need a list. We do. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Denny. Hi, Debbie Lee. Oh, you guys come on in. Let's get in here. Let's get started. Good morning, Linda. Good to see you. Hi, Julie. Thank you, Julie, for all your help this morning. And Gina, if you're on here, thank you. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Mindy. There's my high school, or my most of the way through school classmate. Good morning, Patty. Hello, hello, Country Charm by Tracy. How are you this morning? Okay, you guys, I see some more people coming. For those of you who do not know who I am from Craft Around the Clock or just from being one of my followers, my name is Christina. My page is the Rust-Covered Cottage. If you don't follow me, I'd appreciate you giving me a follow if you end up liking, me and what I make. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Teresa from Forest Acre Primitives. Come on in, y'all. Good morning, Stephanie Wisby. How are you, my girl? Good morning, Kimberly. Welcome. Well, I hope you like what you see and you decide to stick around and hit that follow button. At any point during, if you're on a mobile device, you just tap the screen and then you can hit follow and get notifications. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Lori, my girl Lori. Okay, you guys, so I did do a lot of prepping. I have oh my goodness, we have snowflakes outside. I am in Northeast Ohio and we really have not had snow yet. It's been unseasonably warm here. Hi from Indianapolis. Good morning, Mama Bev. Okay, so I have a 2x6, okay? And I already painted it with linen white by Rust-Oleum. And then I took some of the Waverly, the antique wax, and I applied it with a baby wipe just to kind of make it look a little, old, worn, beat up. We don't want it to be stark white. Good morning, Kathy. Deborah, yay, you finally caught me live. Good morning, Cynthia. Your thing went out yesterday afternoon, so. Good morning, Valerie. You're awake, Brenda, yay. Okay, so I have this board and it's all ready to go, okay? because 45 minutes goes pretty quick when you're gabbing and you're like, when you're on a time crunch, it really goes fast. So then what I also did is I have these 5-inch round wood slices. See, they're natural on the one side. I took a paintbrush with some water, like I sprayed it, and then I put a little bit of Waverly truffle. I suppose I should have left this out, but it's Waverly truffle. It's a nice brown color, and I just spread it around, and this is what it looks like dry, opposed to this. So I have 3 of those, and what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to Mod Podge these gorgeous winter scenes. Here's a nice old barn. We have a picture of a nice big buck. And then look at this. This is one of my favorites. It's a covered bridge. Look how cute that is. Good morning, Joan. Good morning, Selena. Good morning, Sue. How are you? I'm glad you made it, Sue. I saw you on Stephanie's. You're at the same time zone as Stephanie, though, aren't you? Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Winifred. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad y'all are here. Yes, this event has just been like, this is our first huge event for the Chef Berry Circle. Sarah at Booksy and Button Designs and Stephanie at the Vintage Pebble and myself, we've been working really hard on this. So we are just beyond pumped, like beyond pumped. So I'm going to take my Mod Podge, just regular old Mod Podge. I have and this is a brand new container, saved for a special occasion, right? My other one's at the very end of it, and you know how it gets all clumpy and lumpy? We don't like that. Good morning, Venus. Oh, hi, Jessica. So I have my little Cricut Easy Press. I only have this because I had it for doing hats and stuff. But those little mini travel irons, like Walmart sells for like 15 bucks or under. So I have this, and I have my wax paper. We're gonna Mod Podge these on here. Whoops, look, you can tell I didn't realize, I'm not used to having brand new because I dipped it all the way in. So I don't know, probably a lot of you are familiar with the iron-on method with the Mod Podge. I'm just spreading it on. We'll dry it just slightly until it starts to turn a little transparent, and then we'll iron it on. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Heather. Okay, Sue, I wasn't sure, but I thought so. Listen, I never have paid attention so much to the time zones as I have since I started the Facebook Lives, like doing my own lives and being in events, because, I mean, I never had to worry about it before. So, how's everybody doing on this wonderful Friday morning? Okay, so that's all we have to do with that. And I'm going to dry it just a touch. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Wendy. You all excited to present in our event? You guys, we have a phenomenal lineup. 2 full days of just awesomeness. There's no other words for it. The Vintage Daisy. Good morning, my friend. I got my glue gun on. I got everything, like, you guys would be so proud of me. Like, everything is laid out. I just found them on Google. Literally just free printables on Google. Like, I was looking. Thank you. It's a caffeine emergency. Today especially, because it's going to be a long day. Hello, Nancy. Some people don't dry this, but being that this is on cardstock, I don't want to risk the ink in any way, shape, or form getting smeared, even though it probably won't, because, I mean, I printed them last night. So I'm just going to apply these, and I ripped them. I liked the torn effect. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take my Tim Holtz Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo, and I want to do just the edges to give it a little bit of something, something. Good morning, Lisa Ann. And I don't want to make this too awful dirty, like grungy dirty, but I do want it to have a little bit of wear on it, if that makes sense to you. So we just do it a little bit, kind of like that. You'll really notice on this white one with the buck because it's pretty stark white. Hey, Stephanie, your project was adorable. As I knew it would be, my girl. I am so excited to see what everybody creates. Oh, lots of ideas for you guys. Lots of ideas. And I'm going to go slightly over this to make it look a little worn over the picture too, because we don't want it to be stark. Our girl Stephanie always does a fabulous job. She really, really does. Since I've discovered Stephanie, I don't think I've missed but maybe 1 or 2 of her lives ever, and it's been months. Like, I just enjoy watching her and Sarah. They do a great job. I enjoy watching a lot of people. I'm just saying, as far as who's in this with me. Okay, so now we're just gonna Mod Podge this on. You guys, I just love the look of this. I think it's so, so pretty. And I'm just using my wax paper to protect my iron. Kathy at Farmhouse Glitter, how are you, my girl? Hi, Vivian. I did a practice run of my project. And this doesn't bubble up or anything, so you really just need to make sure, just adhere it. It's not, the edges don't peel. There's no bubbles in the cardstock. Hi, Kathy Davis. How are you, girl? Good morning, Laisha. Thanks, Amy at the Painted Spindle. You guys, oh, literally, I cannot explain how pumped I am. I was like a kid waiting for Christmas, like for Santa Claus to come. My husband works midnight, so I texted him. I'm like, please call me in the morning to make sure I'm up. Well, I was up. I couldn't sleep. I had too many things going through my mind. I think of something else I needed to use that I would wax. This is parchment paper. Did I say wax? Because I didn't mean to. It's parchment paper. I keep a roll of it out here in my craft room. Where's my base? Okay, so that can go back there now. And look how cute that looks. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. And I like the brown colors. And I did it kind of like on purpose, the brown in the images, so that it would... Alma, that's exactly what I was thinking. And I was going to put it like on a flat surface, like a wall hanging. And actually, Stephanie at the Vintage Pebble was the one that recommended the 2x, so it would stand up on its own. And I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so I have this blue and like a cream color material. I did dip it in the coffee grunge and bake it. I watered it down a little bit so it wasn't going to be as dark, but I did. Hi, Renee. How are you, my friend? And we're just going to, on my prototype, I stapled it with my staple gun, but on here, I think I'll just glue it just across the center. Oh, goodness, it smells so good. So, so good. Yeah, I was thinking this would be so pretty on a mantle in, in the winter months until we start our spring decor. Thank you, Marcia. Hi, Sheila. Oh, Sheila, that's Sweetie's Creations. I was like, wait, hi, Sheila. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. And that's all I need of that material. This isn't ticking, but it's the blue and tan. It's not like homespun on both sides. It's only one-sided. Good morning, Catherine. Hi, Shug. How are you? Good morning, Caroline. Okay, guys. So we have it like that. Now, we're going to put the images on to the board. And I'm going to put the deer in the center. How long, what temp do you bake the cloth? Okay, now I dip it into my coffee mixture or my grunge, whichever you choose to do. And I do it at 275. I put my material on a cookie sheet. I set the timer for like 7 minutes, and then I check it. And then depending on how fast it's drying, I will determine then like how long I need to set the next timer. Like sometimes it's another 7 minutes, sometimes it's only like 5, depending on how much material you have on your cookie sheet. Do you know what I mean? If you have a lot, it's going to take longer, of course, to dry. Welcome, Gail from Arkansas. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Yes, welcome to all the newbies. Again, if you don't know who I am, my name is Christina, and my page is the Rust-Covered Cottage. I like vintage, I like chippy, I like farmhouse, I like some primitive. So if you decide after watching me today that you like what you see, I'd appreciate you giving me a follow. That would be great. You can just tap on your device and give me a follow. Turn your notifications on. I also have a Telegram channel. So on my page in the featured section is the Telegram channel. You can join that, which I forgot to send out this morning. Oh my goodness. There you go. So that's what we have so far, you guys. You're welcome, Marcia. Good morning, Brittany, my girl. Something's not sticking on here. Right, Denny. That's why you guys, that's why you need parchment, because there's no finish on it whatsoever. Okay, while that's setting up, we're going to go ahead and make a bow. And I'm going to get my little handy dandy bow dabra. I know a lot of people ask, bow dabra, it just basically holds the fabric for you. It's a wonderful tool to use. You can even use your wired ribbon in it. Thank you, Linda. It doesn't just have to be for fabric, but it keeps everything in place. That way, when you're done, you can tie it or zip tie it or however you choose to keep your bow together. You can get them on Amazon. Right now, Amazon has the highest price, but if convenience is a factor for you, Amazon has them. Walmart.com has them. Michael's. Good morning, Francis. Joanne Fabric. Somebody said if you get it at Joanne Fabric, you can use your coupon and you save money on it. I got mine at Hobby Lobby for $19.99. Good morning, Carol. Welcome to my segment of the Woodland Winter. Okay, so what I did is I also cut this in strips last night and I dipped it in Tracy Campbell's Coffee Grunge. And I have the blue and tan, and I have a navy and tan checked homespun. And then I just have some random muslin, flour sack towels, just some cream, some neutral color. So let's get this bow made. How are we doing on time? Oh, I've only been on for 15 minutes. And I don't want it to have real long tails. I don't want it to be big, because this is just going on top. In the middle of I'm going to do some pine and some pine cones and some twigs. So I don't need a huge, that's okay, Christy. Got to get those kids where they got to be. I'm glad you hopped on, girl. All right, let's get that out of the way. And then let's go with a cream color, a neutral color. And these are coffee stained and baked. I had them in I have a basket of strips that I have left over, and then I just use them to make bows at other times. That's okay, Stephanie. You're fine. Good morning, Mary. How are you? Glad to see you. I'm so glad you guys were all able to jump on so early in the morning. You know, we didn't intend for it to start so early, but then we just kept getting more and more and more presenters. Like, it was hard to stop. We could have went for a week. Could have went for a week. We're going to do these every few months, so we'll be ready to start planning our next one soon. So anybody got any big plans today other than watching all of us wonderful people? Thanks, Joy. Good morning, Jessica. That's my friend, gives me the scoop on the Hobby Lobby. She's the one that we have to thank for finding the Excelsior in the cards and party department. Jessica Harris, that's my girl. Speaking of Excelsior, I have it sitting here. I want to put a little bit of that in my bow. Just a little tiny bit. My daughter used wire. Yeah, it does. I've made a couple like that. Before I just used to hold it, you know, but it makes it so nice in here because then you have free hands. I just want to spread this out. I just want to give it some texture. Yeah, Jessica, a lot of people are saying they were having trouble finding the thin cut Excelsior like I was at that point where you discovered it was in, or you told me it was in cards and party. So a lot of people have benefited from your knowledge, your Hobby Lobby knowledge. Good morning, Patricia. And I'm just taking turns with the blue and the cream. Makes it darker and a little crunchier, which I like the crunchy, like not crunchy, well, I call it crunchy. Gives it more texture. And this is just a piece of a flour sack towel that I had coffee stained and baked. I'm gonna throw some of that in there. Cheers, whoever said cheers. Just gonna have a nice full bow. Nice and full. Which is what we like, isn't it, ladies? Did you check in the cards and party? I'm assuming your name's Rose. I'm gonna call you Rose. Because my Hobby Lobby over in the floral section only had the thicker two. But if you go over to Cards and Party where the gift bags and the, you know, the shredded paper and everything is, they have it there. Down on the bottom shelf. And I'm just taking a little more Excelsior, you guys, and I'm just going to add that in there. Spread it out a little bit. Just so it peeks through the bow and gives it a little bit of extra texture. I like big bows now. Yep, I do too. That was one of the things that I like. I mean, Sarah makes beautiful things, but like when I very first time I ever watched her and I saw her make that bow, and I'm like, because I'd never bought fabric in my life. I was always about the wired ribbon. When I saw her make that bow, I went to Hobby Lobby, I got a bow Dabra. I went to the fabric department, I bought fabric. Good morning, Colleen. Yes, let's sing it. Okay, I think this will be our last loop-de-loo. Our very last loop-de-loo. I'm gonna cut these down because I don't want it to hang too much. Doesn't need to hang. Because I don't want it to cover up the beautiful imagery we have. And a lot of people will ask what this is for. If you have a real thick, or maybe even like with the wired ribbon, because you know how it's thicker, you can push that down in there like that. I don't use that ever. Hi, Jessie, how are you? What do you mean it wasn't pretty? Who said that? Oh, Sheila, I'm sure it was beautiful. You should have seen the first couple that I ever made. You know what I like about these messy bows is they don't have to be neat. There's nothing perfect about them. I mean, and then when you get it out of there, it's all stacked high like that. What Sarah had taught us all when she did a bow tutorial back in like July of last year, I think, or June. Just push it down and squeeze your jute. Push it down, squeeze your jute. And then we're just gonna tie it off. I flip mine over and tie it in the back. You were about to ask what part? Yeah, Kathy, I don't use it either. I don't know, I just leave it in there and I take it out and then I put it back in, that's all. I don't ever use it either. But somebody had asked me what it was for, and I'm assuming that it's what it's for. I didn't watch the video or read the directions. I just got it out of the box and watched Sarah. She was my instructions. Okay, so, and then you just manipulate it. You just twist, you pull, you move it around. I remember when I started watching Stephanie, she was like this. She always shook hers. And then we just have this beautiful bunch of goodness. Some may not like this look, and that is fine. You know, you can make your, you know, the more perfect looking bows. I like this. And I love the scorch. See how that material scorched right here? That is where the coffee grunge laid on there, and it got baked a little longer than it probably should have, but I was busy. Okay, so that's done. We're gonna put that aside, clean up some of this mess. You love the what? The small. Oh, you have it? You know what? I tried to get it. I asked my friend Jessie if they had it at her store, and she said they sold out rather quickly. So I drug my feet too long. I don't know why that isn't sticking. I think maybe glue underneath the fabric a little bit. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I learned from Sarah, and we call her the Bowrista. Okay, so now, where can I put this so I can see comments? Now I just have this old pine garland. It was literally like it's old. And I had, for whatever I used it for before, there's a little bit of paint on it, like I wanted to make it look like snow. So I'm going to take this and we're going, thank you, Liz. We're gonna put this across the top of it. I just wanna see how long I need it, if I have to cut some more off. I don't know how much of it I want on there. Thank you very much. I think that we can take this part off. I have some cream color pip berries that I'm gonna add. Ow, I got poked by the wire. And I wanna make sure I twist this off because otherwise the rest of them will fall off too. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that. I'm telling you guys, I have this and I've literally had, this was like an 8-foot garland I had bought probably, well, my daughter's 27. And I've had it since before she was born. So it's pretty old. And I'm like, why throw it away? I can craft with it. So I'm gonna put this on the top, through the center. I'm just gonna put a little dab of glue there. What do I have, 15 minutes? We're doing good. Hi, Sarah girl. I've been talking about you. Your ears must have been burning. Yes, literally, that's what I'm going to try to do, Liz. This year, I need to clean out my stash. I can't even tell you the last time I was at Dollar Tree. Like, I don't need anything else. I need to use what I have, period. Okay, so I'm going to put that one there. Hopefully I don't burn myself today. Hi, Kelly. I hope you're feeling a little bit better today. Been praying for you, girl. We've had a lot of people being sick. Don't like it. Okay, I'm trying to glue at the top of it and at the end of it. So hopefully that keeps, oh, I got my finger. Good morning, Sybil. How are you? Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate you so much. We have coming up next at 8:30, Cindy Lou from Little Bit of DIY. She is another crafty sister. She's in Craft Around the Clock. That's why Tracy is offered to stream this also into Craft Around the Clock, because so many of our ladies are in Craft Around the Clock. So, okay guys, I also have these twigs, like snow-covered twigs. I got these at Joann's. And I'm going to cut some of these, and I'm going to add some of them in there. I just love these. Okay, let's see where we're going to put them. I just kind of want them sticking out every now and again. Sorry if I don't see comments for a minute, but I gotta get this going. I don't want to run over. I mean, I don't want to not finish. I know, Sherry, it's insane. I literally need to just use my stuff. Because not only is it overwhelming, it's just plain ridiculous. Like, we see somebody make something, like these discs, these wood slices. I saw Sarah make something, I think back in Christmas in July. So I just left her live. I went to Amazon and I ordered them. I never made a snowman with them like she did. So I'm trying to use them up. Like, I'm trying to be mindful of my purchases. Okay, we're going to take this little one and we're just going to glue that on top there, because I like that snow on there. And then I need kind of a longer one here. You guys, I did make this once. I practiced, and I really, really loved how it turned out. Okay, so let's stick that one in there. And then we'll have another snow-covered one on top. You bought them too, Tammy? Isn't it funny? Like, we all do that. It's so nice to know that I'm not alone, because, you know, after watching all these different creators and having all the, you know, having all the friends watch you, like, you learn that you're not the only one that does this crazy stuff. Like, other people do it too. It's kind of validating. Okay, and then we're going to add, I have these, I don't even know if I want the cream color. We'll do it. I have the cream color pip berries. We'll add some of those in there. Good morning, Tony, my friend. How are you? Glad you were able to join me this morning. Add some of these in here. Hi, Tammy, Crafty Peep. How are you? I know, Tammy. I'm really trying hard, girl. I'm trying hard to not buy more. I am. I've done good so far. But it's what, the 6th? There's plenty of time to mess that up. Nancy, I'm just gluing this in here real quick. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm literally just taking the pieces of the pipberry and gluing it in. That's all I'm doing. And I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to show you. See, I'm just taking all the different pieces and I'm gluing them into the pine. I'm dropping my Excelsior. Okay, so let's go to this side. I'm just taking the pipberry that I cut off. And I'm curling it a little bit. And just seeing where I think it needs to be placed and gluing it in. Gluing it in. Yeah, I've been mixing too because I want to get rid of bottles. Like I want to have less. I want to have less, but I don't. That's not gluing, you guys. Hold on 1 second so I can see. I don't want to burn my finger either. Because you know, we don't use finger protectors ever. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, thank you. We'll do one more pipberry. And then I have some pine cones and we'll attach the bow. You guys, if you're watching in the Chef Berry or Craft Around the Clock, all you have to do is refresh your screen. You don't have to leave. You don't have to go find anybody's page. Hi, Yvonne. I didn't know you were on, my friend. Thank you, Jackie. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? Okay, so I have these 3 different pine cones. I'm going to take our bow and I'm going to attach that now right in the center. Right in the center. And I'm going to turn it around and show you. I'm going to hold that for a second. And I kind of want the bow to be kind of facing forward so you can appreciate the beauty of it, you know, so it can be seen instead of just having to look down on it. Got to hold that for a second, guys. So we have about 8. That's what I thought too. Perfect for like a mantle would be pretty. Through the winter months. Just gonna make sure it's gonna stick because sometimes these bows take a minute for the glue to set. So that's why I'm holding my fingers there so long, you guys. And then I'm gonna take the smallest pine cone that I have, and I'm going to glue it in the center of the bow. I know, it's so exciting, Kathy. There's going to be so many beautiful things. So this is what we have so far, guys. That's what we have so far. And then let's put these pine cones on. Where do I want to put this one? I think actually that's perfect. It nestle right in there. Nestle right in there. Like it was meant to be. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. Thanks, Liz. I think it's kind of cute. Okay, then let me see where I want to put my other one. See if it has a cute little spot too. Okay, we'll put it right in there. I have so many of these pine cones. I'm glad I'm able to use. I've been using some of them. Another thing that I'm trying to make sure that I use up. And you all, this was perfect because we have, what, 6 minutes left? Just want to make sure this sticks and then I'll show you, okay? And don't forget, stay tuned because we have a whole lineup. There's so many great creators coming on today. I want to thank you all for getting up so early and joining Stephanie with the kickoff. And then, of course, coming over to me. Okay, let's see. I think I like it, guys. Isn't that pretty? Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thanks, Christina. I didn't know you were on, my friend. I see hearts, so we must like it. Thank you. And then it'll, like, I have a crease in my table. It's where it folds, but it will set all by itself, and you don't have to worry about it being a leaner or anything. So yeah, you guys. Beautiful. And it smells good because it smells like coffee grunge. Thanks, Stephanie. Stephanie and Lisette, I'll tell you, Lisette's one of my admins in my private group. They helped me tremendously trying to decide because I was stuck. I could not think of anything for Woodland winter. I was just stuck. Yes, you can watch replays. You think you love it? Good. I know, Jill. I think so too. Thanks, Tina, for the hearts. Yes, so Cindy Lou, she is a Craft Around the Clock hostess also. She is up next. Little Bit of DIY is her page name. Thank you guys all so much for being here with me today and for supporting the event, for sprinkling us out there. We just appreciate more than you can even begin to know. We just love you and we appreciate you. Hi, Brianna. There's my baby girl just got on. Thank you, Kathy. So yes, actually, what time is it? I got 2 minutes, I think. I'm done early. I can drink some coffee. Thank you, Cynthia. You too, my friend. Hi, Livy. My 1.5-year-old granddaughter is watching. Gigi loves you, Livy. The prints I just Googled, winter scenes. And it kind of, you know how it kind of leads you, like if you click on one covered bridge, it'll take you to a bunch of other ones. Or if you click on like a barn, a snow scene with a barn in it, and it just was kind of like a rabbit hole. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Sue. You guys are so kind. Thank you, Jackie. So yeah, they weren't purchased. They were just free on Google, and I'd have to go in my history to find them, but that's where I got them. Oh, I'm glad you found us too. Kathy, I didn't realize you were from Mississippi. Courier knives. That's exactly what I thought too. Yep. That's exactly what I thought. And that's a name that I haven't heard for a while. Welcome, Cindy. Well, I hope you decide to stick around, give me a follow, and join me on my live. Shelly, my friend, I haven't seen you for a minute. How are you? Thank you, Lori, for the stars. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Mary. Okay, you guys. Oh, I guess we got 2 minutes. What do you want to talk about? Here's my first one I did. Here's my practice one. but I had to save my twigs and I didn't put the berries in it. And I stapled my fabric on this one. But I had to practice and see what was gonna. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that so much. I'm glad you do. Thank you, Kimberly. Remind you of BG. I'm Gigi. It's so funny. So funny. Stars Party. Oh, thank you, Babs, for following me. Thank you, Crafting Your Home Niche. Robin, thank you so much. Kathy, it's really, really easy. I promise you it is. Crafting friends are the best. I have met a bunch of amazing people. Yes, everybody have a blessed day. Okay, stay on. Let's see what Cindy Lou's gonna show us. Refresh your page. She'll be coming on here within the next minute. Is what pinned? Yes, she has it up in her feature section. The Coffee Grunge mixture is on My Sweet Home Living's page. And it's in her featured section. I have not, Dale. I've never worked with watercolor paper ever. Thank you, Gail. Hi, Rachel. I see you just popped on. Yes, like you could do whatever. I don't know. I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, you guys, refresh your page. Let's watch Cindy Lou. And thank you all for joining me. And you all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.